What's up, everybody? E from Truth Virus. Checking out the CIA, CNN propaganda once again here. And they're displacing even more people, as you can see by the title right here. Japan flooding. 2.8 million advised to evacuate, right? Well, we know they're displacing people all throughout the Middle East by using their created terror group they call ISIS, which is really CIA, Mossad, MI6, and all the other little alphabet mafias working together to create more war, create more division, create more fear, create more hate, as the secret society psychopaths always do, to keep the human race at a low frequency, a low vibration, and easily enslaved. Which is what we are right now. We're enslaved physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. But, they're destabilizing the Middle East. Again, they have millions of refugees seeking shelter, seeking food, seeking water right now. They have people being displaced in California, nowhere near as much as the Middle East, just a few thousand in California, from all the wildfires they're setting on purpose. And of course, all the chemtrails ain't helping, because those chemtrails are dropping aluminum particles which land on these trees. Of course, that kills the trees, which dries the trees out. And when it's coated in aluminum, they're extremely flammable, and they go up, and they burn extremely hot, hotter than a normal fire would, because it's coated in fucking aluminum. Which is why the firefighters are having a hard time putting that shit out. Again, all planned, all staged, all choreographed by psychopaths. Is done on purpose. This shit is not by accident. Once again, they control the weather. They can easily control the weather using HARP, and those chemtrails are a part of that as well. They're geoengineering. So they can steer these storms in here and drop as much rain as they want, or as little rain as they want, like in California, while all the drought. They keep the rain away from that area, to purposely cause drought, to purposely cause fires, to purposely kill the crops off. All the crops that aren't, packed full of GMOs and genetically modified to resist the fucking weather they create and the chemicals they drop from the fucking sky onto them. Now, when it comes to Japan here, they hit them with a 9.0 earthquake in 2011, which created tsunamis and destroyed the coast in that region and killed thousands of people, and of course had Fukushima meltdown. If that was real, that could have been staged as well. But I wouldn't put anything past these fucking psychopaths. I wouldn't put it past them to melt down a fucking nuclear power plant and cause destruction. And once again, these psychopaths know that the human race is becoming aware, quote unquote, waking up, right? We're caring more. We want to know the truth about what the fuck's going on around us. We want to be free from their tyranny and oppression and slavery. And they know that, so they have to create as much low frequency and low vibrational energy as they can. They have to create as much turmoil as they can, as much pain and misery as they possibly can. So by displacing millions of people, destroying their homes, whether it's by weather or war, it's creating fear, it's creating hate, it's creating misery. Alright, it's destroying these people's lives. And they're doing it on purpose. Once again, it's all on purpose. None of this shit is by accident. This is not natural occurrences that are happening here. Alright, so we got another roughly 3 million people being advised to evacuate. Thousands that are already evacuated, thousands that have already had their shelters destroyed and their lives ruined by these fucking psychopaths. Let's check it out.
The self-defense force bringing in yet another boat that has been out in the flooded neighborhoods of Joso City. They have been working around the clock, going from house to house and building to building, searching for people who may have survived the flooding but haven't been able to call yet for help. There are two operations that we've been following very closely. One is in the air, and there are a number of helicopters that have been up searching for people. There are other family members in need of rescue, and we saw one of those scenes play out today when the Hirose family had to evacuate a couple of days ago. They had to leave their dog Choppy behind. She was standing alone on a pile of drenched logs with no food in the
Yeah,
heat
they're always
for more
these
than
motherfuckers
48
are
hours.
always running propaganda about saving some fucking dog. Every time they run propaganda about weather destruction, they got a fucking dog story they fucking tell us every fucking time.
They reunited her with her owners, their 85-year-old parents, and there were tears and gratitude. I asked them about what they've been going through these past few days.
What do you think they've been going through?
The water was all the way up to my chest when they went to my garden, up to their neck, maybe 2 meters.
Will you be able to salvage your home?
No, we couldn't take anything. It took.
Didn't this motherfucker just fucking tell your stupid ass the water was up to his fucking chest? You dumb son of a bitch. Do you think they were able to salvage shit? You fucking propagandist moron.
Only 5 minutes for the water to rise from my feet to my chest.
They all done on purpose as well. You know, I bet all those factories over there that are creating all of our fucking electronics are doing just fine, right? This is how they do shit. They force these fucking storms into the areas where the people live, just like they did in New Orleans with Hurricane Katrina. Alright, do you notice these hurricanes never hit the rich side of town? You never hear a story about a hurricane coming through and just ripping apart mansions, do you? You never hear of it coming through and just destroying Walmarts and McDonald's. No. It's just, they purposely steer these fucking weather systems in to destroy regular men, women, and children's fucking lives, man. Worldwide, in every corporation they call a country. That's how the fuck they do it. These pieces of fucking shit, man.
We could only save ourselves, nothing else.
What have these past few days been like for you two?
What a great question.
At all. I worried about my home. I worried about our dog being left alone.
This is a massive operation, as you can see from the size of the convoy.
Military trucks are
behind
doing
me,
just
and it will
fine out here, though.
continue, they say, until all of the missing are accounted for. And then there is the question about what people who live here.
What about all the factories making all your fucking cell phones and all the fucking flat screen smart TVs and smart watches and smartphones and all the fucking computers and shit? It's all 90% of the shit's made in Japan. Most of the electronics come from Japan. I bet Sony and all those factories and all those fucking corporate buildings are doing just fine, though, right?
Will do next. For those people whose families are back together again, they say that is the most important thing. All of this can be repaired, as long as they have.
All of this can be repaired, and the rich can make more money as they build more buildings and take more of your land. If you don't come back to take your land, they'll take it from you, right? And build more shit on it and make more fucking billions off of your fucking misery, like they always fucking do these pieces of shit. Well, there you go, man. There you go. More people being displaced in the world. More of our brothers and sisters being attacked by psychopaths. That's what the fuck this is. They're being attacked by psychopaths. Alright. Make no mistake about it, this shit is done on purpose. And they're doing this shit everywhere. All over the fucking world. To keep us down, to keep us enslaved, to keep us from coming together and loving each other. They gotta create division, create hate. Alright, that's what they just have to do it, man. That's the only way they can keep control over us, is to have the majority of the human race in a state of fear. Whether that be anger, hate, that all falls into the category of fear. Alright, you got two separate fucking sides of the spectrum. You got love, where truth resides. Right? Truth, love, all that's in the same frequency. And you got the frequency of fear, where hate and anger and misery and all that shit that they fucking promote and create resides. And that's how they can keep us enslaved, by keeping us at a low frequency and a low vibration. Because if you're in your heart and you're in a fucking space of love and you truly want to be free, they can't fucking keep you enslaved for long. Alright, if the majority of us would move into the fucking heart and be in a space of love and care about knowledge and truth and freedom. Alright, but that's not the case. It's only a small percentage of us that actually gives a fuck and really does care. But more and more people are coming around. And again, they know that. That's why they have to do this shit. They have to. If they want to keep control over us, they have to keep doing shit like this. And at the end of the day, if we want to truly be free, then these psychopaths have to fall and their systems have to collapse. These fucking economies, this debt slavery has to collapse. The empire of the corporation of the United States has to collapse for us to truly be free from their fucking never-ending psychopathy. All right, it could if we can make it happen in a good way, where we rise up against them and tell them we're not using your bullshit no more, we're not going to war for you no more, we're not killing each other anymore, we're not hating each other anymore, we're not using your fucking debt dollars anymore, we're going to come together, we're going to work together, we're going to work out our petty fucking differences, we're going to grow clean, GMO-free fucking crops, we're going to share all the crops with each other, we're going to keep our water clean, keep our planet clean. We're gonna fucking release all the free energy devices to the fucking entire fucking world, because we know you have them, you lying pieces of fucking shit. You've had free energy for thousands of fucking years, man. Back in the fucking Egyptian days, they were using free energy devices, harnessing the energy of Earth and the fucking sun that's in the sky. Again, that big electric ball that's in the fucking sky. The sun is electric. You can get electricity just from the sun and convert it into fucking electricity that we can use to power our appliances and shit that we need to fucking survive with. Alright, we get rid of all your electromagnetic frequency devices that are tuned to be fucking harmful, and we tune them to be fucking beneficial to us. Right? We get rid of all your fucking control structures. We get rid of all your fucking programming you call school, and we educate our children with the fucking truth, and tell them the truth, and teach them to be critical thinkers, to think for them fucking selves, and be creative and create their own fucking reality, and to fucking love each other as brothers and sisters. Alright? Because if we don't rise up and do that shit for ourselves, they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. They're never going to stop psyoping our ass. They're never going to stop hoaxing and false flagging us and creating wars and division and shit like this. These weather events that they create. They're not going to just stop doing it one day and say, oh, sorry, our bad, you're free to go now. We're done enslaving you, you're free now. It's never going to fucking happen. We have to take our fucking freedom by any means necessary. And as always, research this stuff for yourself. Research everything for yourselves. Go within your hearts. Create your own thoughts.